earrings with me. I'm live, so come on in. Come on in. Now I gotta find myself. I always have to go through this and find myself. I should know where I am. I do know where I am. I really do. But sometimes it's hard to find yourself. There I am. There I am. I was live now. So come on in. Say hello if you're new. Tell me you're new. I had to start early just in case because sometimes I can't find myself. And wouldn't you know, I found myself. Sorry, my camera is just a little low. Okay, and I may be backward. I apologize for that, but couldn't be helped, couldn't be helped. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Jane, how are you? I thought I had half an hour, but I got 45 minutes. 45 minutes. 45 minutes to have some fun. And we are going to have fun. Hi, my beautiful Leah. How are you? Thank you for sharing me out. We can say the word share on here. I keep forgetting it's hard to keep track of the platforms. You're doing okay? Hope you're feeling better. How's the little doggy you're watching? So we're gonna paint this up. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I had to take a nap today because I was up at 5:30 this morning, take my car to the dealership. That was fun. Not. But I'm doing good. Hey, Jeanette. That's who's up next after me. Jeanette from our Backroom Creations. Thank you all for being here. So y'all know I went somewhere early because I got earrings on. Otherwise, I don't go anywhere. Hey, my cat. She's good. That's good. So, yeah, the dealership. Man, I didn't know people go there early on Saturdays. Usually I go in the middle of the week. But I was there. I got there at 7:10. And there were already like 8 to 10 cars in front of me. But I had an appointment. And then she was like, oh, well, it may be a 2-hour wait. I was like, ooh, 2 hours? But she did me right. She did me right. She got me in earlier than 2. I mean, I was done before 2 hours, but I didn't realize that's how they roll there. I did not. My thing is, okay, a lot of those people did not have appointments. They, you know, that's their day off. So they figure get there early, get my car in, you know, and roll out. So, girl, yeah, I got the hoops on, trying to be cute. Hey, Shelby, loved your bunny. Your bunny was so cute. So, so cute. Hey, Marlene, how are you? So, you know, she got me in and got me out. I got there at 7:10. I think I was out of there just after 9, but my appointment wasn't until 7:30. So she did pretty good. She did good. But man, all you want to do is get your car done. That's all you want to do. Why men got a hit on you at the car dealership and you end up getting your car serviced? I know I'm cute. I know I'm cute. I was cute at 7 o'clock this morning. Getting ready to go shopping. Good for you. My pleasure, Shelby. You know, people, I know I'm cured, but look, I came to get my car serviced. Yes, I came cured, but that doesn't mean that you hit on me. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. So I'm just mixing, let's see, I'm mixing Paint Pixie. This is Blue Kuroko. See, I can't even talk. I've been up so early. And this one is Starry Night Metallic. And I'm mixing the two just to get kind of like a purplish blue color to match the paper I'm going to use on these. I'm going to make risers. Jane, hold my earring. I was, Marlene, but it's early in the morning. Let me tell y'all about this one guy. I mean, men are funny. Men are funny. So he was there with his wife. I don't do crowds, so the waiting room was full. But my service manager, she knows how I am, so she sat me at a different desk, right? So I was sitting at a desk outside the waiting room. He walked into the waiting room with his wife. Guess what he did? He came back out to try to holler at somebody. No. I was like, getting your wife in there. Have a nice day. Yeah, have a nice day. Bye-bye. Thank you, Jane. I don't understand people doing that. I just don't. I don't. And I won't say only men do it, because women do it too. So I'm just going to paint the edge of this. I'm not going to paint the bottom, just the edges on both of these, knowing I should be moving faster because I got the legs to paint as well. I wasn't thinking, y'all, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. Even if I attach it and paint it later, I just want you all to see what you can do with these. That's a good one. Oh, I bet you could, Marlene. Shelby, that's a good one, but I was just like, wow. But I got through it. I got through it. I watched this video about some Malamutes who were abandoned, and they were trying to get them adopted. So that was something good to watch. I didn't have my back to the service area or anything. I was sitting kind of cat a corner, so couldn't nobody walk up behind me. So that distracted me, but I kept looking up every time somebody walked by, but not to the point where I was like, so. Oh, my beautiful Leah. Thank you, girl. I try to be irresistible. I try to be irresistible, but that was just too funny. But yeah, so I watched that on Instagram. It kept wanting a buffer because, you know, I don't have I have a very small data plan on my phone because I'm home all the time. So I don't really need a large data plan. So Consumer Cellular, you know, I don't think they were happy with me today, but they gonna be all right. They will be all right. Hey, Sherry, how are you? I hope everyone is having a good Saturday. It's like 84 degrees here. High was 85, so the temperature is starting to drop. It's very humid here, so I had curls in my hair. Well, I had waves in my hair. Then when I took a nap, I wrapped my hair again, so all my little waves are gone, and I'm okay with that. Because, you know, my waves were like this. By the time I got from the dealership, they were like this. And then after I took a nap and wrapped it up, it's like this. Hey, Regina, how are you? Thanks for popping in. So these are from Target Dollar Spot, but they were in my stash. So I've had these for a while, but you can get shapes like this from Dollar Tree, or just get the square one and a round one and make risers. So I figured I would do something budget friendly. I had something else planned, but I couldn't find the right type of bucket I wanted to use. Oh, snow. Ew. Oh, Harmony Accents is Sherry. That's Sherry. That's Cheerio. So, you know, just something budget friendly. Because I'm telling you, I really wanted to do something different, something really, really, really springy, but I couldn't find everything that I needed. So I said, well, time to switch. Then I was gonna do something else, and then I switched again. So yeah, I have that habit of having what Michelle calls a craft fight in my head when I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And this is one of those times. And I put tape on the bottom of this one because then I was going to do something else and change my mind. So I just left it. I'll pull it off later. That's what I mean by a craft fight in my head. Marlene, it's okay. It's okay, Marlene. I have menopause brain, so no worries. I hope I'm gonna have to make some more paint, but I really want to do those in white, but we'll see. We'll make it last. I'm almost got it all the way around. We'll squeeze out every little drop, and then I can always go back later. And I'm having a power surge right now because I have not turned on my air. I don't know about y'all, but my electric bill seems to have gone up about 50 bucks. And when I called them, I was like, I'm locked into a contract. Why is my electricity bill so high? And she was like, well, you know, it got cool again. So your usage went up. I'm sure your heat was on. I was like, man, y'all just, we get no break as consumers. All right, we're gonna get these dried up a little bit, then we'll paint the stands. I tell you, everything is expensive. Groceries, gas, electric. I buy my clothes at a discount. I'm a big discount shopper. I believe in buying at a discount. Winter sweaters. I bought a couple of winter sweaters on clearance from Walmart. And I have to tell y'all, because I'm not that tall, I was able to buy little girl sweaters. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Sherry. Even if you're not going to share, you know, click that share button and copy that link. It helps. And I appreciate it. It must be from the terrace, but they said there was supposed to be a 90-day hold. I don't know, but you know, with China, where a majority of our stuff comes from, you know, slap to the forehead. Jane. Well, yeah, you are right about that one. You are right about that one. My tank, this is the first time in forever that my tank is below a half. I never let my tank get below a half. And so I'll try to go get gas in the morning. But since it's warming up, I don't get gas in the afternoon. I either go get gas in the morning or the evening. I don't do gas in the afternoon or in the afternoon. Stand the hair situation chilly here today. A high of 44 overcast and drizzly. Oh, well, you know, I like the temperature. If it was like about 76, 78 and no humidity or low humidity. But Texas, always humid. To me, even in the wintertime, it's humid here. So I have what they call humidity control spray for my hair. I didn't spray it on my hair this morning. That's why it looks kind of poofy right here, but that's okay. It's okay. As long as my hair is combed, you know, because I'm one of those people that don't leave your house with no bonnet on your head or rollers in your head. To me, that is so tacky. I was going to say the other word, but I'll just say tacky. So here's my blue. Isn't that a pretty blue color? Pretty, pretty blue color. Okay, so we're going to sit these to the side. We'll sit those right there on top of another craft until I get ready to do those. You got puffy hair too? Yeah, I got puffy hair. So for one of them, we're going to do the, excuse me, the glass candlestick from Dollar Tree. They're just going to be a little bit uneven, not a lot. And then for the other one, I'm going to use these snowmen from Hobby Lobby. These are going to be the legs on the other one. So they'll have different legs on them just to give a little flair, you know. So we're going to paint up these snowmen. And I'm not going to paint this end so that when I stick it to the riser, it'll be wood to wood. And that way they will hold better, because I found out that when you do glue them to either paper or paint, they're more liable to break off. So That's another thing we're going to do. Yes, yes, Sherry. Yes, Sherry, that is exactly what I was thinking, but I was not going to say it, you know. But yeah, that is it is exactly that. I think that's one of the tackiest things ever. You know, that's just like when something happens on the news. Who's the first one on that news report that they interview? Somebody who got a wrap on their head, a bonnet on their head, or some rollers in their head. I don't know why. So I'm going to take some alcohol and I'm just going to clean my glass. This will help my paint to stick better, or at least not slide as much. Y'all, you are too much, Sherry. But yeah, Sherry, that's what I was saying. And I'm not going to paint the top of this either. This is kind of dusty because I don't want paint to be trying to stick to wood. And I'm going to use hot glue and Type Bond wood glue. All right, so we got that done. Okay, so I'm going to turn that over. Got my white pixie paint. This is Marshmallow. And we're going to paint this up. So I'm just going to put some right here. And I do have another bottle of this because I just love this paint. Love it, love it, love it. Let me get a dauber. Thought I had a medium one, but we'll go with this one. And we're just going to dab, dab, dab. Oh, thank you, Jill. How are you, Jill? Hello to anyone that I missed coming in. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate you all. Can't even talk. Appreciate you all as always. Thank you so much. Up next after me is Jeanette with our Backroom Creations. There's also a link to the playlist. So after all of us go live, if you can go back and watch anyone that you missed, or maybe when you have some time later this evening or tomorrow, please give us a watch. We'll appreciate it. Hey, Shyla, how are you? Yeah, y'all, we really do appreciate you all for joining us. I appreciate you all for joining me. I really, really do. And thank you, Miss Leah, for inviting me to be on this playlist. I love trying to build our teams to build our YouTube presence. Slow and steady, as they say. Been married almost 45 years. I've never gone to bed with curlers. Girl, I used to wear curlers all the time, but shoot, in the middle of the night, them suckers end up coming out because they give me a headache. Even though they came out with the softer curlers, I don't know. I just, I can't. I can't. How much time I got? I have 30, just under 30 minutes to go. We'll get this done. We'll get it done. Because I'm going to use the wallpaper paper from Dollar Tree to put on the top of my risers. Thank you, my beautiful Leah. I'm telling y'all. And the pollen here is awful. Absolutely awful. I wore a mask even just to go to my mailbox. I wear a mask because the pollen is so terrible here. It is absolutely horrid. So we're just going to dab these up as well. If I don't get everything, that's okay because I can go back and get wherever I missed. But I'm trying to get as much as possible. So we can put our little legs on. I think I'm going to need a smaller dauber for a minute. It was, especially with the older rollers, it was like laying your head on rocks. And that's why I used to wake up in the middle of the night and take them off. And you know, my grandmother would be like, you took your rollers out. I'm going to have to curl your hair. You know, before you go to church. So, yeah. Trying to think which way I want to put these underneath. I think I'm going to put it underneath like this. So I'm not going to paint the bottom. I'm just getting paint everywhere. I think I'm still gonna have to switch to a brush, but I'll go back later and I'll fill in anything that I miss. Oh, is she? Hey, Lori. I'm telling you, these come in handy. I have another pack of 6. They come in a pack of 6. So that's my last one. I happened to come across them. And I was like, I was looking for those. But when I stopped looking for them, of course, that's when I found them. Yeah, my friend in Atlanta said the pollen is really bad this year. So I guess the pollen is just bad everywhere this year. You know, I was going to go wash my car, and then I thought about it. As soon as I wash it, I live in the Dust Bowl. It's going to just be dirty again from pollen. So I'm not even going to waste my money. So there's that. Oh, yeah, I actually have a set of hot curlers. I really do. I own a pair of hot curlers because they come in handy. They really do, especially when I didn't want to put, you know, the curling iron in my hair, or, you know, you can just pop those in and go. 'Cause with a flat iron, I'm telling you, man, when your hair is long, you be doing like this. Your arms get tired, your shoulders be hurting. Absolutely. I don't even think I bought these this past Christmas. I think I bought them the Christmas prior. And I've been going through boxes, so that's why I'm finding a lot of my stash. And that's why I'm using a lot of my stash. Why not? You know, let's use it up. And if I miss any comments, I apologize. I do, I do. Unlike Facebook, they used to have it where you can go back and read your comments from live streams, but now you can't. Hey, Chesney. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you, thank you. Yep, even when I took a nap, I wrapped my hair up so at least, you know, it wouldn't be that bedhead. I took a power nap for 1 hour and 15 minutes because I really needed it. I did, after getting up at 5:30 this morning after not being able to sleep. And I don't know why I couldn't sleep last night. It's like my mind was racing. I'm thinking, okay, am I going to oversleep? But I didn't. I got up on time. You went shopping in your stash too? That's the best shopping experience ever. At least in my opinion, it is. You find all kind of stuff. You're like, oh, that's where that was. Found some good stuff. The risers or the surfaces I'm going to use as risers, I found those in my stash. Those are the ones that came with the little straps on them from the dollar spot at Target, and I just took those off. I'm not going to put them back on, of course. But you could. You really could. You can put them back on and make it like, you know, a place to put flowers or a bow. Is it? Thank you, Leah. I'm going to have to go look and see. I never noticed that before. Thank you for letting me know that. I'll definitely have to go and look. 'Cause I was like, how can I go back and look? I guess only the creator can look at the previous comments. Those watching cannot. Because one of my favorite creators was on live this morning, and I set a reminder, but you know, I missed it. You're on a mission. Me too. I'm on a mission to de-stash. I really am. But you know, I have friends who like to share with me, and I appreciate them. I love it. I absolutely love it because I got some great things I didn't have. And then I'm like, oh, I'm glad they sent this because I really needed it. At least that's how I really needed what they sent me. And my friend Michelle, and you know, they send me stuff, and Kat, and then you know, I have my friend Sherry who does cuts, and she makes something and she crafts it on her page, and I'm like, oh, that's so cute. One, please. I don't even pretend no more. I just say one, please. Oh, yeah, Chesney, it is very different. I'm not going to leave Facebook. I just needed another way to build my business because, um, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, Facebook has made it very difficult for creators who does crafts, doing lives, selling our items, getting out there to people. Um, and so we needed another platform. And I'm not really into TikTok. I've tried it. I do reels on there, but I'm not really into it. But Instagram is very hard to grow on. So I figure that I would just choose a different platform, which I started YouTube 2 years ago, but I really just started working it within the past maybe 7 or 8 months, thanks to Miss Leah and Miss Lori, giving us collabs to doing stuff and tips and tricks about going live on YouTube, and it has helped me tremendously to grow. So I appreciate that a lot. That's good. That is really good. My friends gift me all the time, and I really appreciate. Not only that, I do mystery packages, and so I've gotten a lot from that as well. And so I'm really just enjoying trying different things and um, just different things because, like I said, Facebook is making it hard for us. Really, really hard for us. And so I appreciate all the help, the tips and tricks, you all being there and here to support us. It means the world to us because, I started on Facebook. I'm going to stay on Facebook because that's where most of you found me at. Absolutely, Miss Leah. Thank you. Yes, Chesney. Every time there's an update, it messes up something. That's just like with, there was a time where we could use music and there would be no copyright infringements. They would just let you know that if you earn money, that it's going to go to a certain person. Well, I used a song from an R&B artist who's here in the United States. And next thing I know, I had like over 30 copyright people on there, but they were all foreign. Really? Really, this is an American artist who actually wrote and produced this song, but all of y'all want copyrights on it. So what I did was I created my own song. And so I use it on some of my videos. I use it on my reels. So no one can come and say, oh, that's copyright. Because I'll be like, nope. And I got the receipts to prove no copyright. These are my songs. So they gets nothing. I mean, it's not like we get paid a lot anyway on Facebook. So, I mean, I think on one of my reels, I got 52 cents. Now, granted, that's 52 cents more than what I had, but still, every little bit that we make, they take. Oh, it's okay, Jerry. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Marlene. Because I know some people like, oh, I don't like the songs, or they tell you, oh, make a reel. Facebook could be like, oh, yeah, make a reel. But guess what? No sound. So what was the point of you telling us to make a reel when there's no sound? All right, I got 15 minutes, well, 17 minutes. That's still wet. Is it still wet? Just a little bit. It's still wet a little bit. But I'll dry it again, but we're going to move on. So there's my little snowman. They look a little rustic, but that's okay. We'll go with it. Yes, that is correct. You can you just can't, you can watch on TV, you just can't comment. That's the only downside. So we're going to fold this up. And then we're going to move this. And this is the paper I'm going to use. This is the wallpaper, the peel and stick wallpaper. That's what I'm going to use for our little risers. And I'm going to use one sheet for both risers. Hold, please. And this is what I do because, you know, I'm a penny pincher. I'm going to just fold this in half. I'm going to use half and put the other half back. Just to wipe off my fingers because they feeling kind of gross to me. No, I can't imagine a life-size Traycee. I can't imagine a life-size Traycee. You know, it's bad enough when my son says, I tried to watch you on TV. He says, but I was like, my mom is like bigger than life. Nope, woman, you had to come off the TV. Sherry, yes. Absolutely, Sherry, absolutely. I feel that way. That's why I said I wanted to find a different platform. Because it seems like you make 5 strides forward, then here come the book of faces, and it knocks you back 3. YouTube is straight and steady. They have their updates, but nothing, absolutely nothing like Facebook, where you have to figure out what changes did they make or what do I need to do because I don't know what's going on. So have the app on your TV if you remember correctly. The option is on the right side. I only did it once. I've never done it like that. I just pulled it up. Pineapple upside down cake. That sounds delicious. Okay, so I'm actually going to put these on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split this down the middle. Now, y'all know I cannot cut straight at all. Can't cut straight. But I know when I measured this, both of these will fit on here where I can use just one sheet. Just like that. All right, so we're going to get... I'm going to get one of my blade, and I know I shouldn't be doing this. On my glass top, but if I can just make this as straight as possible, or get it as close as possible. So I'll have to make sure that it is as straight as possible. I'm gonna start in the middle. That'll give me a starting point. Let me move this down. And if at least I start right there, then I know where I can go from there. Sorry, this is taking me a moment. But I didn't want to use up 2 sheets. Like I said, I'm frugal. I'm frugal. I went very close on one side. So if I do it that way, and I see where I cut, I can just cut this, because I cannot cut a straight line to save my life. And me making this riser was inspired by Brandy from the DIY Struggle. But, you know, 45 minutes and starting from scratch, you can only do so much. So we're going to put this under there. And then I'm going to use this little card to guide where I'm putting this on the top. Okay, yeah. And again, you don't have to do this. You don't. You don't. This is just Traycee. Traycee. Y'all know Traycee kind of special. Okay, I have special tendencies. Let's put it like that. So I'm going to turn this like this. And I'm just going to put it as close to the edge as possible. And then I'm just going to roll it down really, really easy and try to keep everything straight. So I'm going to turn this. like this so you all can see. So I'm going to use the card and try to get out as many air bubbles as possible. Now this is pretty forgiving, and you can always use glue underneath, like a tacky glue, if you don't plan on removing this. But I figured this would be just fine for what we're doing. And then lay it down, and there we go. And it's laid down. I'm going to use this to press it down, get that even, firm pressure all the way across. I'm going to cut off the excess as close to the board as possible. Never met a cake you didn't like. I can't say I have either. Now, you know, you have that one family member now, she make a cake, you know, I might be suspect about it. No, I didn't say I'm special. Okay, I am special. Y'all know I'm special. I'm not little yellow bus special, but I'm special. Sherry, you know I'm special, girl. Then I'm going to take off the excess. And you want to go in a downward motion. No up and down. Because if you do that, it will lift the paper off. I think I should have got, I've got a, I think that's a high grit that's on there. So that it wouldn't tear. Oh, Marlene, that sounds so wonderful. I haven't made anything from scratch since I moved from Colorado. I haven't made any cakes or anything from scratch because that was my grandmother's specialty. My grandmother loved her desserts made from scratch. She said there was just something tasteless about store-bought cakes and stuff. So, you know, she was old school like that. Sorry, taking my time to make sure I get this off. And I really want to use, I didn't want to really go rough, but I think this one is working better. Just so that we can move on and add our base. And I'm having another power surge. See my face getting shiny? I'm having a power surge. You live on the shore? No, Sherry. I don't ride the short bus, girl. Look, they tried to put me on the short bus. I said, nope, you got to put me on the cuckoo train. So they put me on the cuckoo train instead. Y'all know that train comes by my house, you know, multiple times a day. I got to choose which time I want to jump on. And Sherry, you should know, you the conductor of that train. I was messing with Michelle when I said, you know, when that train go by, be like, cool, cool. Cray, cray, train, a cray, cray, train, cool, cool. She started laughing. But that's what I call it. I call it the cuckoo train. So again, I'm sorry this took so long. I wasn't planning. I didn't plan correctly. But do I ever? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just change my mind when I have my craft fights in my mind. And I'm like, oh, I could do that, and then change my mind. But I like to be comfortable with whatever it is that I'm doing. Otherwise, I won't be happy with it. And I want to be happy because I want you all to be happy too. That purple lipstick to see shine. And I'll take the blue tape off later. Y'all don't see that. Pretend like you don't see that. So I'm going to get my wood glue. And I hope this comes out, or I'll have to grab the other one. So I'm just going to put a little wood glue on here. And then I'm going to fill in the other spots with hot glue. The wood glue, well, it's not even wood glue. It's a multi-purpose glue, but this really does work on wood. So this will be glass to wood, and it will hold. This is for the long-term hold. And the hot glue will be for the short-term hold. And let's see if Tracee can get this in the middle, because y'all know I'm wonky. So sometimes the stuff I put down is wonky too, but we're going to get it as close to the middle as possible. Now, if I wasn't on here live, of course, I would measure it, you know, move it and not use hot glue, but it's wonky. But shh, don't tell nobody. As long as it holds, that's what I care about, if it holds. Nope, it didn't hold. It didn't hold. Okay, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. The glue dried before I could put it down. Hold, please. At least I didn't break my glass. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do it like this real quick. This is so warm in here. This hot glue is just drying, but here we go. Try it again. Back to the drawing board. I think it's gonna hold this time. No, Jill, I don't. I don't have it. No one has tried to buy it or anything. I'm actually making one similar to it for somebody. But no, it's not on my website. Jill, message me if you're interested in it. I wasn't gonna sell it, but if you're interested in it, let me know. Okay, so there's our riser. I have 4 minutes left. I'm gonna finish the other one and I will post the picture as my thumbnail. And then I'll post pictures on Facebook of the final 2. Sherry, girl, you are too much. Yep, back to the drawing board. But it'll hold. I need it not to move it and try to pick it up by the candlestick. But it'll stay. If not, I got some super glue upstairs. So thank you all for being here. I got 4 minutes left, so at least we can start on the other one. So we're going to move this one to the side, and I'm going to hold it by the candlestick. And then we'll start on the other one. Just so you can see, one sheet will cover 2 of them. And I'm going to do this one the same way. Hey, Betsy, thank you for sprinkling. Sherry, I can't believe you. That is too funny. And I'm having a hot flash. So I'm going to have to turn down the air. I'm going to have to turn on the air so I can cool down. And I don't turn on my ceiling fan lights, or my ceiling fan when I'm crafting, because that makes the hot glue dry faster than you want it to as well. But it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. So again, I'm going to start on one side. I got 3 minutes left. Thank you all so much for being here. Up next after me is Jeanette from our Backroom Creations. So if you have time, please go over there and give her some support. I will be over there, and then I'll finish everything else while I'm watching her and update everything. And again, thank you all so much for supporting us in our endeavor to grow on a different platform. We appreciate it. And again, thank you so much, my beautiful Leah, for putting this together. And if Lori is still on here, Lori, thank you for your collabs that you co-host with Leah as well, that I have participated in. It has always been fun. I always learn a lot. It has been great. Release SAS in at least 36 hours. Have to catch up, no problem. Hi, Monica. And I do appreciate all of you. I mean, it's wonderful that all of us can come together on a different platform and still have a craft and chat session. But I will be on tonight, late night, 10 o'clock Central on Facebook. So you guys make sure you tune in. I'll be on Facebook so we can laugh and craft some more. And again, I hope you all enjoy your evening. The playlist is in my description. So as Leah shares them in, the next presenter will be there. If you don't get a chance to watch them immediately after, as we go along, you can always go back and click on the playlist. So thank you so much. No, not bathroom creations, our back room creations. So you make me question what I said is back room. BACKROOM, back room. Maybe I need to go back to sleep for a minute. Okay, Chesney, thank you. Thank you so much. And again, thank you all so much for being here with us and supporting us and just, giving us your feedback, even though, my little thing fell off. I'll fix it. But that's my time, family. As always, be happy, be healthy, be safe. Most of all, be blessed till we meet again. Take care. Bye.